Good morning. We're going to do a little bit of a standing routine today. We'll be on the floor for a little bit, but mainly standing. So grab your resistance band. I'm going to start with some work with the resistance band. So fold it in half, grab it at the ends and have the running between your thumb and your first finger. Now stand with your feet just facing forward and relax your knees. Lift your toes, spread them wide. With your little toe, come down first, and then toe by toe, let them come down to the floor. Now roll your foot inwards, and then roll your foot outwards. And again, roll it in, and then roll it out. Now have your weight centred evenly. So you're not rolling the foot inwards. You can see what happens to the knees when you do that. And you're rolling the foot outwards. So you're just being equal. So a little bit of weight on the inside, so underneath the ball of the big toe, and a little bit of weight on the outside, underneath the ball of the little toe. And then take some of the weight into the back of the heel as well, so it's evenly spread, like you would have got a triangle underneath your foot. Soften those knees in case they've locked out again. Press feet into the floor and lengthen through the crown of the head. Ribs stay sliding down towards your hips. And we're going to take the band out in front. Soften the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, lift the band up towards the ceiling. Breathe in and bring it back down all the way to your thighs. And again, lift, exhale. And inhale, bring it back. And exhale, lift. And inhale, bring it back. And two more, just let the shoulders soften, the knees stay relaxed, keeping the length in the crown of the head, and the chin is level. And do one more down, and one more back up, holding it here, reach over to your side. Come back to centre, other side. Lovely. And again, reaching, lengthening from your hip bone, so stretching out your side. And a lovely little lower back muscle called your quadratus lumborum. And into your obliques, your internal and external obliques. Last one. And then come back to centre, bring the band back down halfway, turn to your right hand side, take the legs a little bit wider and come onto your toe. Come back to centre and other side. If you've got a mirror, say hello to yourself in the reflection. If you're in your PJs, I hope you're looking gorgeous. If you're in your underwear, I know you're looking gorgeous. So I can see you. Last one on each side. You get paranoid now, aren't you? We're going to get dressed. Come back to centre. Have the band normal length. Take it between your thumb and your first finger. Take the arm up towards the ceiling. Now bend the elbows about 90 degrees. Come back up. Take the hands back down towards your thighs. So you try not to bring your head forward. Lengthen through the crown of the head as if there's a wall behind you and you're standing against the wall, and the back of the head is touching the wall, the bum's touching the wall, and your heart line is touching the wall. Now we're going to see if we can go a bit further. Don't worry if you can't, you stay where you are. You can stay here, and if you can go further, come all the way down. And then lift it back up. We can do 4 more. Feel clicking going on? I can hear a bit of clicking going on in my shoulders this morning. She's lovely. We're just releasing. Last one. If you feel pain, please don't do this. And coming back. I'm going to do one more because that was so nice. Oh, heaven. Now take the hands at the end of the bands. Place the band underneath your feet. So your feet are still hip bone distance apart. The ends run between the thumb and the first finger. Now lift one arm up out in front of you and then change. So if you've done Nordic walking before, imagine you're Nordic walking, or if you've done cross-country skiing, imagine you're doing that. Lifting the arms out in front. So you're trying not to lift the shoulders. If you're doing that, you're just aggravating any headaches or issues with your head and your neck. So try and slide your shoulders down your back. In fact, don't try, do slide your shoulders down your back. And just lift the arm up as high as you can go without lifting your shoulder. You might only get to there, that's fine. The more you practice, the higher you'll be able to go. we'll release the shoulders and activate the muscles in the middle back to help release muscles in the upper shoulders, your upper trapezius. Okay, after this one, I'm going to do one more on each side. Take the arms out to the side. The palms are facing forwards, the thumbs are facing back towards the wall behind you. Now we're going to lift the arms. Take one out at a time. Again, without lifting your shoulders, soften the knees. Focus on where the weight's gone in your feet. You forget that bit. Lengthen through the crown of your head. And we're going to do 3, both arms together. Don't worry if you can't get very high. Again, you might only get to there. That's fine. If you go higher and use the wrong muscles, you'll just be going backwards. We don't want to go backwards, we want to go forwards. Last one. Now, I'm going to change the band position. So rotate the hands facing the back of the room, but the hands are facing this way, so you're internally rotating and taking hold of the band between the thumb and the first finger so it runs across the palm, and we're going to lift. So I'm going to go as high this time. Soften the knees, lengthen through the crown of the head. You can lightly squeeze the glutes if you want to. 2 more. Lovely, and last one. And release. Come off the band. Lovely. Place it into a double band again. Take it back up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes to push your hips forward, and then bring it forward and roll yourself down, dropping the chin towards the chest. Now soften the knees and let the arms just hang down towards the floor. And just sway from side to side. Let the upper body go. Keep breathing. And then slowly come back up. Push the feet into the floor. Lift the arms back up to the ceiling. Take them behind your head. Get your hair sorted out. And then roll yourself back down. Bending the knees. And just rocking from side to side. And then slowly roll yourself up, lifting the arms out in front and towards the ceiling. Squeeze the glutes to push your hips forward, arms behind the head. Bring the hands back down in front of you. Now take one step forward, bend the back knee, turn towards the forward leg that's in front of you, come back to centre, take that leg back, go again, bring it forward, bend the back knee and turn. Come back. One more, so doing 3 on this side. And then change legs. Make sure that front knee isn't coming across you, keep it in line with your hip bone, and the back knee goes towards the floor. The foot on the back, the heel on the back leg is lifted. It's too early to talk. Take the arms up towards the ceiling, squeeze the glutes, and release. And again, squeeze. And release. One more. Squeeze. And release. Take the feet a little bit wider. Squat down. Arms come out in front. Come back up. Squeeze the glutes to push your hips forward. Sit back into those heels and come back up. And again, so doing 6. Last 3. Long spine with those squats. Rather than taking your knees forward, you sit back into the heels. And then take the arms back up towards the ceiling, squeeze the glutes, push the hips forward, and release. And again, lift, and release. And last one, lift, and release. Coming back to that lunge. Back knee goes down towards the floor. Lift the arms out in front, take it the other way this time. 3 twists. Push into that front foot so you can come back. Change legs. Back knee towards the floor, lifting the back heel, twist away from you. Push into that front foot as you come back and lift and release. Good. And lift and release and lift. And back to the squats. Take the feet wide. Turn the toes out very slightly. Lift one heel off the floor. Squat down. Change the heels. Squat down. Other heels lifted. and change, and change, and one more on each side. Last one. Well done. Come back to the end of your mat. I'm not going to use the mat today because I'm not doing most of it with standing. So exhale, drop your chin down towards your chest, as if there's water pouring out of the top of your head. Coming down to the floor, walk the hands forward, come down onto your knees if you need to. 3 press ups, your favourite thing. Head stays in line with the spine, lightly squeeze the glutes, shoulders away from the ears. And then go into child's pose. Take a deep breath in, and deep breath out. And again, deep breath in, and deep breath out. Bring the hands around. Roll yourself up, grab hold of that band again, bring your feet around in front as we go into a couple of moves on the floor. Take the arms out in front, roll yourself back away from the legs, hold it steady, and then come back up. And again, rolling back. It's my belly making funny noises again. I think it likes this move. And again, roll. Breathe in, hold. And exhale, come back up. Make sure your abdominals aren't doming. Last one. And then we're going to change it slightly. Take the band around onto your feet, between the thumb and the first finger. Make sure it's around there securely so it's not going to ping back at you. Elbows out by your side so that it's if they're on a tabletop and the hands are towards the floor. Roll back, take both elbows back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keep the elbows on the same level. Don't lift one higher than the other. Keep them equal. So we're doing 4 little rows and then coming back up. Like you're rowing a boat. Rolling yourself back. Imagine you're in the Bahamas and you're in a rowing boat and you're just floating out, having a look around, looking at the crystal sea. It's nice and warm. Do the lottery this weekend. Maybe you'll be there quicker than you thought. Last one. Lovely. And then coming back up. This time we're going to go into the biceps. Going to roll back down. Bicep curls. 1, 2, 3. One more. Pull those abs in. Coming back up. So you want to see your abs doming out. You want to see them coming in. And again, drop the shoulders. 1, 2, 3. And 4. Coming back up. We've got one more set to do. You rest if you need to, or don't go back as far, especially if you feel your heels lifting. Watch your control. Last one. And then up you come. Whew. Good work. Okay, we've got one more to do. You can take the band out to the side. So roll yourself down. Band comes out to the side. Try and straighten the arm if you can. Come back up. And then go to the other side. So you're twisting. So it's your half roll back with your oblique twist. We did this move the other day for holding the weights. So roll yourself back. The palm can go up towards the ceiling. Open up the collarbone. Relax your shoulders. So make sure your pelvis doesn't move. The sit bones stay equal on the floor. Equal weight on the right sit bone and the left. So you're just turning from the rib cage, thoracic spine. We're going to do one more on each side. And then come back to centre, release the band. Oh, good work. Hug your knees in towards your chest, pick up your feet, and we're going to do a bit of rolling like a ball. Drop the shoulders, drop the chin. Now if you know you can't come back up from rolling like a ball, if you feel a little bit awkward, then just hold your balance, just rock back a little bit, and then come back. So just don't go too far, just control it here. Otherwise, if you know you can get on with it, off you go. So tuck your tailbone underneath you, relax your shoulders, breathe in, back you go. And exhale, come back up. Hold that balance if you can, with your feet off the floor. Want to make it a bit trickier, release the hands. Try and keep the same distance between your knees and your shoulders. Try not to move the legs. And do one more. Hold it steady. Take the arms out to the side. Lift the legs. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Take the hands out to the side. Hug the knees back in. Just relax the legs. Allow that crease to deepen where the thigh meets the body. Allow it to soften. Let your knees relax. Relax your feet and your shoulders. Do that one more time. Bring the feet up. Take the arms out to the side. Lift them up towards the ceiling. Lift your chest. If that's tricky, take one leg down. Lift the arms back out to the side and come back in. Bring the feet to the floor. Straighten out the legs and just reach over, reach forward as if you've got a beach ball in front of you. Lifting up and lift over the beach ball. And come back up to the centre. Lift the arms, push them out to the side. Now we're going to do a little stretch for your side. So we're going to bring one leg around here and the other leg in front. So the foot's resting on your thigh. Reach over. Ooh, get out of the way. Soften the elbows. Keep that hip pushing into the floor to increase the stretch. And then turn to that side if you can and just reach forward with the chest coming towards the floor. And then roll yourself back up. Change legs, so come to on the other side. Lifting through the sit bones, reaching up and reach over. Lengthening from the hip, working opposition. So that sit bone that's lifted lengthens over towards the floor as you reach over with your hands towards the other direction. And then turn and lengthen through your spine. That sit bone pushes in opposition. And then slowly walk your hands back. Come back to centre. Roll yourself up to your standing position. Push your feet into the floor and slowly come up. Now if you need to get your balance, go ahead. Pick up one foot. Tuck underneath so your tailbone tucks under so you feel like your pelvic bone is lifting up towards your sternum. Just get a stretch in your thighs. And gently press your foot back into your hand. Stop pressing but increase that stretch. Relax the shoulders a little bit more. Change sides. I've got a low ceiling so I can hold on to that. Not that I'm super tall. Tuck under. The tailbone tucks under, pelvic bone comes towards your sternum. So we're not arching the back. Press your foot back into your hand for 5, 4, 3, 2. Stop pressing but increase the stretch a little bit. Squeeze the glutes, push the hip forward. You can really feel that stretch then in those quads, especially the rectus femoris. And then release, take the legs wide, come into a little side stretch. And then change sides. Come back again to the other side. Come back a little bit further, down a little bit further, touch the floor if you can. Push the tailbone back behind you. Come back to the other side. Come back to centre, drop the head, so you're looking between your legs and then start to roll yourself up. Walk your feet in, lift the arms up, grab hold of one wrist. If you grab hold of your right wrist and lean over towards your left hand side, and then grab hold of the left wrist and reach over onto the other side. Come back to centre, hands behind your back, open up your chest, squeeze the elbows together without pushing into your pelvis. Relax your knees and push away, tuck under and drop your chin. Lift the arms back up towards the ceiling and release and lift. And again, lift, get those arms moving in your shoulders. And come back the other way because they might be stuck at your little computer all day. Let's get them moving. And then shake them out. Start to circle them around in one way. And then come back the other way. Shake them out a little bit more, like you're shaking water off them. And then give yourself a round of applause. Well done. Nice and easy one, really. Forgot all that work you did when you were standing with the band already? Okay, well done. If you get time, repeat it. If not, you can repeat it another day. Maybe at the weekend, on a Sunday, you can put both of them together. So take care, have a fantastic day, whatever the weather is. Have a smile on your face and just feel very confident today and just be a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. And be kind to yourself. I notice that so many people are just so unkind to themselves, have bad thoughts about themselves. So twist those thoughts around and be nice. Even if it starts with one thought a day about being nice to yourself. So I hope that's not going to be too difficult a task for you today, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. Take care.